Guys, today talk about the Batman. So the Batman came out today, actually yesterday, and we have the numbers now. We opened with 57 million. So, is the movie gonna perform as expected, or is it gonna be a flop? Because again, it really depends on the second and Sunday and Saturday. Typically, Saturday they do movies do the same because, of course, Friday includes the Thursday numbers Buzz, and of course Sunday is down. So, you know, down. We could compare it to another movie that opened to was the first Suicide Squad movie. Okay, the first Suicide Squad opened to 64 million, and this movie is projected to go on 120 million if we're using Suicide Squad's comparison. The problem with Suicide Squad compared to Batman is that Batman is actually very well received compared to the Suicide Squad. Civil War. I think Civil War. Oh, Civil War actually opened way farther than Batman. But even then, that movie had pretty good ratings throughout the weekend and opened up 179 million. As well. So you can compare this to other superhero movies or the movies that came out. The Dark Knight was opened to 158 million domestically. So this movie is gonna underperform The Dark Knight if of course the quote unquote box office predictions hold up. This movie also has a production budget of 200 million, but this movie is projected to open over 120 million dollars. Even all of the box office people are saying that's gonna be, it's guaranteed to open over 100 million. Okay, some people are saying 110 million, 120 million. It might open over 130 million dollars at the box office. It's yeah. It might even open to 140 million, and is projected to open globally with 225 million. Of course, 225 million globally, which will of course be excluded in one market because of course a certain event that has been happening for the past week. But of course, this movie is projected to open to $225 million, worldwide. And the Batman targets heroic 100 million plus reboot. So it is gonna make over $100 million. And it won't top Spider-Man No Way Home again. We all thought that was gonna be impossible, regardless. Okay, because this movie is less popular than Spider-Man, but it's definitely much more popular than the other three Marvel offerings we got. And the original openings were targeted $145 to $185 million. So it is getting a Chinese release as well. So can it make $100 million? The $1 billion? I think it's not that likely. I think it will make around $600 to $800 million worldwide. But here's the thing with the Batman. Okay, this movie practically has 2 weeks all to itself. Okay, with totally Red, totally to Disney Plus, and the other movie being a streaming only release, the Batman practically has 2 weeks all to itself. And the movie opened for $56 million. I think it might actually beat the Suicide Squad considering if this movie has good ratings for the next 2 days. But this movie also has 2 weeks all to itself, which is pretty good for a movie like The Batman. So we'll probably have 2 very good weekends. And of course, once the newer movies come out, this movie is of course going to start to decline in sales. And of course, eventually get kicked out of theaters and put on the Blu-ray, streaming, digital, and that stuff. So that's basically about this video. Yo, goodbye.